It's really hard to design products by focus groups because people don't know what they want until you give it to them. Steve Jobs. If I'd asked the public what they wanted, they'd have asked for a faster horse. Supposedly, Mr. Ford. This speech is a story about how the customer may not always be right. When you're a big organization, like the one that I work for, you have a lot of customers, and customers can be mean. Customers have a lot to say. 9 out of 10 times what they have to say isn't very happy. 1 out of 10 might be a compliment. When your company spans the entire country, the entire of North America, you have a lot of information to intake from those members. And if you give a damn about what they think, you have to have systems set up to take in that information, to route it to the people who know how to answer the questions, to receive the compliments, or to handle the criticism. In my department, we created a piece of software called the comments tracking system. It allows us to take in those comments, that feedback from members all across the nation. It's an antiquated piece of crap. It's a quilt work of denim and cotton and lace all stitched together, and it's a bloody mess. Consequently, our 15 clients that use the software have submitted many enhancement requests for the software to be improved. 75 in total, I'd count, across all of the customers. The question is, are those enhancement requests worth anything? Another great quote that I love is, trust but verify. Ronald Reagan. A poor BA would take those enhancement requests and start typing. Okay, this is what the customer means and this is what they want. A good BA will dive deep into those customer needs to discover what is it that they really want, because very often the customer doesn't know. Are they solving the right problem? Very often the customer submits an enhancement request. They've defined the problem themselves and defined the solution themselves, but they haven't necessarily defined the right problem or the right solution for that problem. The business analyst's job is to do the research necessary to scope the problem. Do we even have one? Very often you discover you don't. I've been in situations where the customer asked for a feature and we said, well, we already have that feature. Or we have one very similar, you're just not using it right. Oh, you haven't configured it? Oh, you didn't read the manual? This is not unusual. When we scoped the problem, I discovered that there were 180 staff at one club taking in these comments from members, but only 18 staff who routes the comments to the different departments, the people that can handle them. So there's an imbalance in the numbers there. We also discovered that that same club had 5,000 comments a month coming in. It's a hell of a lot of information to take in and process. So they have a volume problem. There definitely is a problem. The question is, do the enhancement requests solve the problem? The enhancement requests were sent by the managers who said, you know what, we just need our 18 staff to have all of these little automation features like automatic routing to Tom and Sally and Frankie over there. We need more automation, this automation, that automation. But is that automation going to solve the problem? What is the problem? There's a wonderful exercise called the 5 whys that we business analysts sometimes use. Ask the same question 5 or more times, and you eventually get down to the real need. So when I asked the customers, the subject matter experts, who you should trust because they're customers, they're competent, but they're also culpable in developing bad solutions. So I asked them, why do you want these enhancements? Well, because our team is overloaded. Why is your team overloaded? The team is overloaded because I forget. The team is overloaded because no notes.
No notes.
No notes. Because they have a long process for resolving complaints. Uh-oh. Why the long process? Because comments are submitted by those 180 staff, and the 180 staff are submitting the comments without the right information that's necessary to resolve the comment. Well, why are those people not submitting the right information? Well, because there are no controls in place. We have no way to tell those comment intakers that they need to collect the right information. The issue isn't volume, it's controls. If you set the controls in place, suddenly the right information appears. When the right information appears, people can resolve the comments without calling the members 16 times. The whole world has changed. Reid steps up to the plate. He connects with the ball. It's going. It's the 5-yard line, the 30-yard line. It goes between those stick things at the end of the field. That was exactly the reaction I expected. The 5 whys is one of the more powerful tools that I use. And it can be used on just about anything. I've used it on why are the cats peeing on the sofa? Why is my wife upset and needing hugs right now? It can be used to solve world hunger. And I think you should take the 5 whys home and try it for yourself. Thanks very much.